Hi everybody, welcome back to Project Architect 2 episode 15 with me, Sid, and last episode we finally got to the point where we have got all of our inventory stored in a disk. We've also got the red matter furnace is feeding straight in there. We've also got the ender chest which feeds in. I think I will put a fluid storage unit in there because I think if I check in here I probably have 7 lava buckets, so we might as well get a fluid drive in so we can store lava directly. Now the power system here is working fine. We've got a couple of devices, but I want to move away from that. So there's two, maybe 3 things I want to do today, maybe 4 things. We'll see how we go. But one of the areas is I'd like to make this into a kitchen, and I have put all of the cooking with blockheads stuff on the menu bar. But first, there was a project we started some time ago which I did some research on and then failed to follow up on. So we'll come back to that over there. Over here, you may recall I have fiddled around with automating this. So you take the imbuement chamber, you use these and you imbue them with various things to get things. So this one here, which I think is the one with the button, will give me manipulation essence, and if I go in there and were to place that in the hopper, it will come through, it will start doing its thing, and yeah, but it filters straight out. We need to filter that one, and I was wondering how to do that. That's where I got to. But I also have got, I think, the imbuement chamber. We have a look at those over here somewhere. In addition to, so there are some other bits and pieces you do with more stuff, but you've got air essence, you have got abjuration essence, that's 2 items, water essence 3 items, manipulation essence 4 items, forget the source gem, and forget that manipulation. So we've got 4, there's another one, I think there's 8 in total. Fire 5, conjuration 6, eventually anima 7 and earth 8. Yeah, so there's 8 items, and what we're going to need is 8 of these setups. Now I've got some bits of this. I've got the imbuement chambers. We do need to make more of the pedestals because we need 3 per, but I need to filter that hopper, and that was where I was going to get into. And the other thing I want to look into is apotheosis. So fluid hoppers, golden hoppers, absorption hopper. Surely they're advanced hopper, pulls items from block on top or pushes with input. That's for the hoof and whatchamajig. So I don't think hoppers, unless we were to do vanilla filtering. Are going to help. So at that point we maybe need to start looking at mechanism item conduits, because these may be filterable. So universal cable is not what I'm after. Pressurized cable is for fluids. Thermodynamic is for things, and logistical transporter capable of transferring. Now, is there a way of filtering those? I cannot remember. The other thing we could do, yeah, there's another way of doing this. We bring this all forward one in, and then yes, I've got an idea. Right, so let's go down over here for starters, because I'd like to push this one through if I can. So I started digging out, and this was the space necessary to do 8 of those setups. Now I can bring this all forward one if I'm doing it like that. So we'll pop those in, and then we'll just randomize these walls up a little bit with stuff, and we'll make this look nice. And then we've got, I'll stick a little bit of that in there, we'll stick a couple of those in there, we've got some of that for there, we can do a bit of that, and even a little bit of that, and that makes it all nice and randomized and stuff. And we'll do the same at this side. I need more review, but that's fine, till we've got these filled in. So that's going to be there. We'll come up to the first one because we might as well get the first thing in. Like so, that's going to be stairs that come around. We've got a floor to go in as well, which I'm not 100% certain, but that is going to be awkward to cover with a wooden floor. So I think this area is going to have a stone floor of some description. Let me just have a look at polished deep slate, and then we will probably want to go and stick no. Stick a door in there, probably. So yeah, and then we can have this as polished deep slate on this side. Like this. And then we can sort out lighting as well. Oops, I don't need to go all the way back. These are not going that far. No. Keep on forgetting that that's there. And similarly, this here. Like this. So we're going to have this, we're going to put some lights up on the walls, we'll have a door, we'll get this floor in, we'll make this all nice, we'll get this sorted, and then we are going to come along, and I am going to need, let me have a look at sophisticated storage. So if I were to go and take a one slot, this is the limited barrel, so, and let's try and make it black because, you know, I think it'll just look cool. So we need to make this. If we have a limited barrel, then the only thing that can go into it is that, and then we can also add in that well, we can just use that one, I suppose. That works. Let me go and make one of those. Let's go and see about that, because that is probably the answer to my problem, I think. Maybe not, who knows. Right, so I need a we're going to need a hopper upgrade, which we're going to need redstone, and we're going to need some of those. We'll make one of those. Let me go with some redstone. And we can make a hopper upgrade. And then we are going to want a barrel. Let's go, well, let's just go with an oak barrel if I can find one. Need a redstone torch. Well, need a stick. This is going to be the only issue, I think, until we've got that integration piece where the the common things that we expect. It's a limited barrel, don't I? Thought it was a limited. Oh, let's have a look. I'm losing myself here. Oak barrel. Now, what was the difference between that and a limited barrel? One slot, 32 stack base, and that is. So I'm fairly certain that's the one we want as a limited. So let's just take this up and see how this works, because I'm not 100% certain this is going to work, but we'll try it. Because then we can just set these up with a whole bunch of those gems, and they'll just sit there and run through and make me a whole bunch of stuff. So if I were to go in here, take those out, take that out, place that. Now this is going to make users on the infusion. We need it to make a manipulation essence. Have I got any manipulation essence? I haven't, but if I were to put one of those in, it can craft, and then we can do that. Let me just see how that goes. In the meantime, I'm just going to do a little bit of land building over there with the stuff, so I'll be back in a short while. Boop. Alright, so if I've done this correctly, I think I should be able to apply that hopper, and then if I were to go in there, it should start manipulating that, and that will count. Once that's done, the hopper will pull it out, but it can't pull anything else out except that manipulation essence. And then we can just put all of this into the system, and we are laughing. We also need to give it a little bit of something to, you know, make it pop in there. But let's just check that that works. In the meantime, we can. Certainly seems to work, but yeah, I'm just pootling along here. Just need a little bit of that. I'm going to convert you all over to this wood, and then we need to get the hoover in as well. Pleasant change, not having to worry about orientation of the planks. They always orient the same way. If this were Vintage Story, I'd be having to make sure that I laid them down in the right direction. But that's enough of that. Those can go away. I'm going to need to... what next? I think we've got this kind of shape going on there, and then you're going to have that there, and then that going in there. I think that's how it's going to look. Possibly no, because you're going to have yeah. Let's go and see how this is getting on then. In fact, let's oh no. God damn it. That spell is so destructive. Right, let me get some stone. And do a boopage of that, and then let me change myself to a crafting bench and get myself a little bit of that going on. We'll also do a little bit of that. It's only going to be a bit, but we can do a little bit of that as well. Don't think we've got that, have we? No, we don't. So I probably need more of that going on at some point. But let's have a look. 87%, yeah, almost there. And then what we should do is hopefully see that that pulls out and automatically updates. 91, 92, 93. So I think you can see the idea here is that I want to be able to stick a stack of those source gems in, and they just sit there and run through without using any source. They just build this in the background, and we've always got a stack or so of these. Yeah, works absolutely fine. Excellent. I need another 7 of those and another 7 things, but I also need to finish off working on what I'm working on. So I shall be back in a little while. Alright, so this is number 1. We've got all of these. I've got it all there. It's all in place. I need to make, what, 3... I need to make 7 times 21 more of these arcane pedestals. We're going to install you on that, and I'm going to go and grab myself some source gems. I'll just grab a stack, which are, I mean, they are only 2000 EMC for the lot, so whack those in, and that will start just making me manipulation essence. Now, the pedestals don't have EMC, so I'm going to have to make 21 of those by hand. But a lot of the items that go into those pedestals do. So let me... The arcane pedestals require, so I need 21 source gems. I need a whole load of that. I need that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's an exact number. I'm going to need at least 2 stacks, maybe 3 stacks of that, and I'm going to need gold nuggets, which I'm certainly going to need some of. Let's craft these. That's 10. That's another 9, so I need 2 more. Probably 1 more of that. It's 21 of those. That's all good. And then we can jump back in and get that lot put away. That can go in as well for them for that matter. And then we also need to go and grab some of the recipes we've already done, which are up here. So milk bucket does 1. Can't remember what it does off the top of my head. Feather does another. And gunpowder does another. So that's 4 of the 8. So I need to work out what's missing and then get those done as well. But then we can, we can chalk that one up as sorted. It will be finished, and can I? I'm gonna have to do it by flying, aren't I? So I mean, it's not a problem. Okay, so we're going to use a milk bucket, sugar, and fermented spider eye on that one. We're going to use feather, wild and wing, and arrow on that one. And then we're going to have gunpowder, flint, and a torch on that one. I need 7 hoppers. Well, I actually need 3 hoppers so far, but and then we need to place those. I'm going to need a source gem for each. Just the one to start off with. 1, 2, 3. Because we need to get the filters in before we can. Might as well just put them straight in, it doesn't really matter. Fire, air, and abjuration. So now I just need to work out what I'm missing on this side. Let's have a look at the essences. So we've got anima, which is a golden apple, bone meal, and wither skull. Have I got that? I don't have a wither skull, so we need to address that problem. But let's not get... Oh, should I get sidetracked? Let's go quickly get sidetracked and go and address that problem, shall we? I'm going to head to the nether and we'll see about getting ourselves a wither skull. I'll see you over there. Alright, we're not a million miles away, I don't think, from Fortress. Of course, flight makes this considerably easier. It's down that way, I think. Somehow got myself turned around. I do like these alternate variations on the nether and stuff. Although I must admit the biome ones for the nether and the Who480 Whatsmajig, yeah, you know what I mean. The end tend towards the overly bright, shall we we say? Right, I need to get the guys. Did I see a spawner in there? No, I just saw a nether brick chest. Ooh, well, we'll have them. What are you? Yeah, not really. What else did I see in there? Arrows. Don't really want arrows. But yeah, I didn't know there was loot chests in these. Whee! Fun stuff. Right. But these are not wither skeletons. That is a wither skeleton. So let's just kill a bunch and see if we can't get them to drop ahead. While we're at it, we'll see if we can't get some magma. Always a little bit wary, but yeah, we should be able to cope with this pretty easily. I don't think there's going to be anything in most of these. Hi! What we just need... Oh, hello! Forgot that they were mobs and likely to want to kill me. Oh, what was that? Something just burned me. I can't see that there's going to be much of anything in any of these. But you got to check, haven't you? Because you never know. Oh, hello. I mean, there got a heart canister, another miniature heart canister there. There's at least one. Where are the others? I can hear them. But I really need one of them to drop ahead somewhere. Because they're not helping. They're just not being helpful. Let's go and see if we can't find any floating around in here. Oh, hello. Gotta love these additions with the create. Oh, God, I'm terrible. Way! Steady on there, matey. Right, come on. One of you have dropped ahead. Really could do with looting, couldn't I? Unless there's a bedheading option, which there is sometimes. But I'm not really feeling like I'm struggling, so I'm just going to keep working the area, and I just hope that none of these are that legendary mob, because those are my involvement with legendaries has not gone well for me so far. But anyway, I need to keep killing these things until one of them drops a skull. So I'll be back in a bit. Got one. It's taken a while, but I got one. Worth noting, it doesn't have EMC. So, hey! Back off. So he ain't going to be spawning many withers off of this one, but yeah, well, at least we know where we can get more. Right, I need to head back to wherever the portal was, which I think is that way there, that red dot, or orange dot even. I wanted to get some of this. I'll pick it up another time if I get distracted, because you know what I'm like. If I get distracted, I'm distracted, and that's it. You're doomed. But you know, this cobalt obsidian is quite pretty, so did think that looked quite nice. But let us get back to the portal. We'll go and utilise this stuff, and well, I'll see you when I get there. Alright, I think I've got everything I need for the last 3. I've done the anima, no, you have to be very careful saying that. We definitely don't want to make an anima essence. So fire, air, abjuration, anima. This one should be earth. I think it's any seed in that slot. This one was, oh, I can't remember what, but that's just, I thought I was going to have to go and get one of those, but I had one, so that was good. And then this one is water essence, which should be straightforward enough. And we need 3 hoppers. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to need some source gems. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just, for now, we'll just do that. And then we'll also do, oops, hello. We'll try that again. Always a bit awkward when you've got flight for these ones. So that is our abjuration essence. That is our air essence. That is our fire essence. And we're just waiting on the anima there. We can take these and we can upgrade 1, 2, and 3. And then we can go and get some source gems. 1, 2, 3. And set those off. And that's another batch of that lot all cooking up automatically. That's anima, and that's doing its thing. Once these have done, then we can do the same on this side. And that will be our haul of automatic crafting of essences, I suppose, for want of a better name. There we go, we've got the anima essence. Wow, it does animate as well. Okay, you can go in there and we'll get another. We might as well just get all the source gems ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll set you off, and then once these are ready we can do them. But yeah, that's that. Let me just get these finished off, and then we'll go and tackle this kitchen. I think that's probably my next thing. I did want to also look at tackling a bedroom, but we might leave that to another episode, because there's limited. I definitely always overplan my things. Let me just diggy those up, and they can all go back into there. No, they can't. They haven't got many stuff, hoofer things. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, and that's all off and doing its thing. So yeah, this is done. Right. Let me have a look. I did really want to. Do I do the kitchen or the apartment? Let's have a look at this apotheosis. I will also get a screenshot. I think that will do. We will do kitchen building next time, because I really do want to have a look at this apotheosis. Apotheosis. Yeah, probably. So we are going to need to start off with. I think we're probably going to want to get this Chronicle of Shadows book, which is a book and a gold ingot. So that is all very simple. A book and a gold ingot, which we can then learn. Shadows, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. And that will tell us about Deadly Module. The Adventure Module allows to gear up with procedurally generated loot times at a powerful bonus. Beware, new foes are also present. Okay, cool. In addition to vanilla attributes, has a new breath of new ones. This section details them all. So armor is a measure of how resistant you are to physical damage. Blah blah blah. Armor pierce allows you to ignore a flat amount of your target's armor when attacking. Okay, that kind of. Shred allows you to ignore percentages when you're attacking. Shred is applied before armor pierce, so that's double. Toughness is a stat that reduces the effectiveness of incoming armor reduction. Attack damage. Attack knockback is how far you knock your enemies back. Well, we can probably figure that one out. Range is range. Speed controls how frequently. Yeah, I mean, most of this is obvious. Cold damage is basically fire damage, but the opposite. Critical chance is the chance. Critical damage is the damage modifier for critical strikes. Current hit point damage is the amount of on-hit damage. Every hit you will deal a percentage of the cover, as addition to on heavy weapons. Okay. Draw speed is how fast. There's quite a bit going on here. We'll come back to that one. Bosses. There's boss dungeons in the ancient caverns of the earth. His instructions have an untold power. It would be a welcome surprise if the power was free for the taking, but instead is defended by a boss. Okay, we haven't found any of those yet, I don't think. Boss items. Every boss is empowered with exactly one of fixed items alongside the rest of their. Wow, okay. Invading, strange noise and peculiar message in a beam of light size invading your world, as opposed to bosses that are found in invading bosses may rarely show up on the surface by a loud noise, a status message and a beacon that briefly emanates from their spawn points. Mini bosses. These are likely apathic mini bosses. These mobs will appear randomly, be on your guard. Well, if they're things found sparsely. Top with a tough block hiding a chest beneath. They have no known origin. A brutal spawners, subtype that spawns mobs stronger than usual. And swarm, vile subtype that spawn high quantities rapidly. Okay, that sounds great, lovely. The enchanting module is responsible for enchanting power. Base power, then quanta, got this, yeah, seed, okay, stats, I don't know, this, a lot of stuff here. Let's have a level progression. Oh, so you have to upgrade your enchanting table. So levels 1 to 30, at this stage are a few basic options. Use candles to increase your arcana, skulls to increase quanta, and amethyst. Let me just check something a second. The enchanting table. New method of each infusion recipe has a single item. Import. Don't. And yeah, okay. So we can make a hell shelf with potions and bookshelves. We can make Can't find the nether, you can venture the ocean and seashells. Seashells on the seashore. Once you're 45, you'll need to explore infuse and to upgrade your shelves. To create a few more that you can use infuse or upgrade them. You have access to better options, other stats. Self of what? Okay. Level 60 to 80 is Dormant Deep. You'll need to upgrade your deep shells. Materials only found in the deep dark echo shard. Yeah, okay. The last level requires slaying the warden, which allows crafting the skulk shells. And then after that we've got Dragon's Breath. So for some reason the dragon is harder than the warden, he thinks. I don't get it myself, but level 100. Okay. Anvils are now enchantable to have no level limits and can be repaired in an anvil block. Splitting is a brand new series of individual books. Okay. Another brand new obliteration will convert a single enchanter book with exactly into 2 enchanter books with each one level lower. Okay. And unbreaking, each level of unbreaking reduces the chance of, okay, so we can actually enchant our anvils as well. Metric crap ton of enchants. Utility items. As a storage system, simply insert enchanter books and every enchantment on the book will be stored as points. Each library has a level capacity representing the highest level of enchantment. One level of that enchantment. Shift clicking will extract as many levels as possible. Books. Interesting. Standard level has a level capacity of 16. The Library of Alexandria has a level of 31. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, that was utility items, and then vanilla changes, but that is all of that. So we need this gem cutting table, I believe. So we need to get this. We get that by using a salvaging table. So a salvaging table, we need gem dust. How on earth? Dropping any apothec gem in the world and making an anvil block. Okay, I'm with it. Let's have a look at gems for starters. And now I would like to find something I've got either a lot of, such as let's have a look. Sorting direction, ascending. No, let's go as descending. So what I've got the most of is these flawed ballast gems, followed by flawed splendor gems. Let's take 2 of those and let's go and drop an anvil on them. I love that statement just in itself. When a problem can be solved by dropping an anvil on it, that is awesome. So that gives us 2 of these. Which we can then use to make... I need an axe. And I need a pick. And then we can do that. I can also get rid of you. I don't need you in my thing. I don't actually need you anymore, do I? So, salvaging table. This is where we can start salvaging items. And if I go and have a look at diamond. Now, if we look at these, the usage of those has no salvaging option. So that we can probably scrap a lot of, but I'm fairly certain that diamond leggings, and I'm going to just keep, I mean, there's no point even keeping one, is there? Let's be brutally honest. These are just box standard diamond leggings. We can use them in a salvaging table, and there is a chance of getting various stuff. So we can go and pop those in, and we've got those. Okay, I'm unsure as to what just happened there. Why can you not? Do I need to keep putting a new hammer in or something? Okay. Got you. There's a limit to how? Do you? Is it? There's a limit to how many of each item you can do? No? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with this. What about something with sockets then? Does it have to be? It does. It can't be just box standard, it has to be these. Oh, we've got luminous crystal shards off of it. And it knocks off the... Okay. So it's basically anything with socket stats, isn't it? So like that one, for example, Thunderstruck Diamond Sword of Evasion, or the Stalwart Diamond Protection of the Defender. At least that's what it seems to be suggesting, but any common, any epic, any mythic, any rare, any uncommon. So it's only, yes, it's definitely only items with the thingy mabobbits on them, not these. So again, I'm not precious about this, because this is all stuff that I probably won't really want to use significantly. Yeah, well, let's have a look at that. And then you've got use gem doesn't to upgrade your gems. So how do you actually get, is there a way of actually putting those? We can use those in the gem cutting to upgrade our gems. So is there any way of actually putting those on? Elusive Diamond Axe of the God King. Okay, plus 15% hit point damage. Wow, that's actually... Okay, I think I'm starting to slowly understand. Bursting Diamond Chestplate of Iron is a rare item. So I think what we're looking at is these are all relatively low thing, but yeah, okay. Kind of seeing how this is working, I think. Feathery. Okay, let's take the lengthy diamond shovel of quarrying. So that is luminous crystal shards. That's the blue beasties. That's going to give me arcane sands. As is that. I think I'm kind of getting this now. He says. No, that's just... No, that is a thing, isn't it? There is... Why is there no... Alright, fine. So this is any rare. Blue is rare. Orange is mythic. Purple is epic. Common is grey. And uncommon is green. Right, I'm with it now. Okay, leave this with me. I'm just going to go and hammer a few things out and see what we got. Back in a minute. Alright, I'm not entirely sure whether I'm following this or not. I've got a whole bunch of those. I've got a whole bunch of that, common, uncommon. And that is as much as I can kind of whittle out of best of what I can tell. Now, obviously, we do have a lot of gems. So, if we're to go down here and look at this, the flawless gem of the Mage Slayer. Let's go down there, which is a unique item. Then you should have a flawless gem of the Samurai, for example. We should also have a tyrannical gem, which is Purtle. Solar gem, which is Purtle. Gem of the Warlord, Purtle. Flawless Splendor gem in orange. Flawless gem of the Earth. Now, if I look at the usage of those, that will give me gem dust. Doesn't give me anything other than gem dust. So I need to get this, I need to be recycling any epic affix item for that, for example. To get the Godforged Pearl, I need to be any mythic item. But these... So we basically need to be looting like a demon, getting everything, chucking it back, running it through there, and getting a whole load of stuff, which is, well, yeah, it's going to be doable, but it's entertaining. And then you can sit there and you can apply that to your various things. So I've now got some netherite gear, for example. I've got a graceful netherite sword of the storm, which is, 8 attack damage, 70% life steal. It's got empty harvest things. It's got a bit more reach. It's got different things. It's got weakness. Ignore 7% of durability damage. Your attack deals 4 damage to nearby enemies. So it does all this stuff. That's great. We've also got, I think one of these is a good Ironforged Netherite Helmet of Stubbornness, which gives +7 maximum health. So that's really good. And it's got 3 empty sockets, so we can even do more with it. So there's quite a bit. Steel Touched Netherite Boots of the Ocean, +40% swim speed. Netherite Legs of the Blockade, +5 health. So these are pretty significant boosts, +10% knockback resistance. And if we can enchant them, then we're even more, because if I can take you, for example, and give you, I don't know, let's go and have a look what we've got in storage. You know, say protection 4. Protection 4, protection 5 actually. Protection whatever we can get. Let's have a look. What have we got? Blah blah blah. Multi-jump, magic protection. Protection 3, but I'd like protection. I'm sure I'll have a protection 4 book somewhere. Just need to find it. Yeah, this storage system is definitely not really. I think I'd have been better off just sticking them into a refined storage. Fire protection, blah blah blah. Projectile protection 4, we could go with that, I suppose. Protection 4, there. And then I need a anvil, of course, which I don't have up here. How are these doing, just out of interest? Sorry, I know I get sidetracked. Yeah, all working, all doing their thing. This is a slower one. It looks to use more stuff, but definitely working. So can't complain at that. So can I put protection? Can I enchant that? That's the first question. I think I've got anvils through here, haven't I? Let me have a look. I can. So that will straight away give protection 4 as well. So I can enchant it as well as sticking things into those sockets. And if I were to put that on, my health is going to be better. I'm going to have, yeah, okay, that's interesting. You don't lose it either. So I think I need to do a lot more looting certainly in the end, because there's all of those good little things with the, the Vexers, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, but it's not like I'm running out. I also think I need to have a look at the heart amulet and start to move everything forward on that one. But I think that'll do us for this episode. Next episode, I'm going to try and do this kitchen building. I just want to try and start to move that out, get all of this out of here, start to turn this into an entry room rather than, you know, an impromptu bedroom, and we'll see how we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until next time, I will see you soon. Bye for now.